What's going on? My name is Ace Kennedy, and welcome to the first edition of Check Me Out. Now, sitting to my left, I got my boy, one of the hardest working artists here in O City. Y'all show some love for my boy Pleas.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on with you, man?
Doing good, bro?
Man, real good, real good. So look, basically what Check Me Out is, y'all, is we get to interview these artists, get to talk to them, get to know them a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So that you all get to know what's going on, what direction they're going in. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So, first of all, why don't you tell us where you're originally from?
I'm from Oklahoma City, from the north side of Oklahoma City.
All right. So you're an Okie. You know what I'm saying? Who you rolling with? You rolling with OU? OSU?
Nah, I actually ain't into college like that,
Oh, okay.
NFL person.
All right. Well, who you rolling with there?
Man, I the Patriots, Tom Brady out there.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go with the Flakegate.
Nah, Tom Brady.
Okay. All right. So the name Pleas, where did that actually come from?
I really couldn't tell you. I mean, I got a homeboy, what I'm saying, Crazy Black, we was really going over the label, what I'm saying, and really going up with what we really wanted to do with names, what I'm saying, and we was from the street, so it was like, that's, the names, everything just lined up perfectly, so that was basically what it was.
All right. When did you start actually doing music?
I was about 16, but recording probably 19, about 19.
And what would you call your style of music?
I try to do everything: political, dance music. Try to cover all the bases. Street music.
What's your favorite subject to kind of hit on?
Political. I like the competition. The competition of different artists. You gotta listen to different artists to know where they lined up. And so that's I like the political.
All right. Well, you kind of just segue right into my next question. If you're talking about other artists and competition, what actually sets you apart from other artists?
Trying not to be in the lineup of the congestion of unity, I guess. I don't like the unity. You gotta separate yourself from others. And so that's where I am right now, separating me from even myself, by trying to be different, but definitely trying to be different from the other artists as well.
All right. Well, when I first met you, I mean, it's going on over like almost 2 years ago when we first met. And when we first met, there was a bunch of artists in Hustle Squad. So what kind of happened to where you kind of broke out and really started focusing more on yourself than actually having those bunch of artists with you?
Yeah. The work, the work ethic, the focus. The focus is a big thing. If you don't have focus, then you can't really do a lot. We was doing shows, and if you can't show up on time and you don't have no work ethic about yourself, then you don't want to do music.
Nah, I definitely get that, man. I used to be in a group myself, and hey, things didn't work out. So, I'm a solo artist now, so I definitely understand that. I mean, when you're a solo artist, you're kind of accountable for yourself because if things don't happen, you can only blame
it's
you.
your fault, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, especially with any deadlines or anything else, it's all on you. So you gotta basically hold it down for yourself.
That's right.
Yeah. So what is the movement? I've been seeing a lot on social media. You've been talking about Team Pleas music. What is that?
It's just it's of course it's my name, but it's a team effort. The team is supposed to be the supporters. If they don't support you, then you don't have a team. And since you solo, you gotta have a team. And you gotta have people that support what you do. If they can't support you, then you can't make it. So that's my goal right now, is to gain as much supporting as we can. That's the team. And they know that.
That's what's up. Everybody got their little followers. So yeah, Team Pleas music. All right. So what's how do you come up with the themes for your project? Like, what's your process?
I don't think it is a process. I just go. If I feel like at this time that I want to do this song or remix this song or originally make a new song, then that's just how it goes. But I know a lot of people, they do kind of line up their music, for a perfect timing. But I think any time is a perfect timing.
That's what's up. So how many projects have you actually recorded?
I got the whole mixtape. 13 tracks on there. We did 20 on the last one. want to do 20 again. So I just stuck with the 13. Tried to stick with that.
So this is the Flex 3. So you have three projects three mixtapes that you have?
That I've done. Yeah.
Okay. Which one, what do you feel like is your best work?
Flex 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Everything. The mixing. I feel like I'm finding myself as we, keep going. You're gonna find or reinvent yourself. So definitely Flex 3.
And what? Okay. I am gonna make a guest appearance on the album.
Yeah.
Shameless plug, shameless plug.
But
But
Kennedy.
actually, though, for real, no, all jokes aside, what is actually your favorite record on the album?
Favorite record. I like Hands Up because it's towards the ladies, but it still shows independent of the women. Showing that they can do everything by themselves. Even though the track, it does talk about other things in the track. Being independent to me is an important thing for ladies.
That's what's up. Um, as far as the record, are you planning to do any tours for the record? Like, are you gonna be moving around?
Yeah, we are. I mean, my next goal right now, to do other cities in Oklahoma, but definitely Kansas. We can do Texas or Arkansas, Louisiana. These are just plans that I'm having. So we're trying to put stuff in the making. Definitely want to make sure that we make all the right decisions before we just go. But definitely that's where we headed.
Where can the people actually get the project from?
HustleSquadMusic.com. That's HUSTLE music.com.
That's what's up. And can we connect to all of your social media straight from there?
Straight from there, HustleSquadMusic.com. I did make a mistake. HustleSquadMusic.com.
There we go. Make sure y'all get that right. As far as now, I know you are from the old school. I know that you do a lot of street work. You sell out of the trunk. You know what I'm saying? You even, people want to buy stuff. They hit you up and you bring the music to them.
Yeah.
What do you feel like that you would ever transition more to the digital, or are you still one of those believers that you have to have that physical copy?
I don't like to depend on people of a credit card. A lot of people don't like going online and probably paying with the credit card, even though they do it with clothes and different stuff. So, definitely if they want it, I'm gonna take it to them. I'll make sure that they get it because I appreciate them supporting me. You know what I'm saying, and looking into what I'm doing. So and listening. So if you gonna listen to me and you want to buy it and you feel like that you really want it, I'm gonna take it to you.
That's what's up.
No matter the distance.
Hey, cash on delivery. You know what I'm saying? The straight shipping and handling right there.
That's right.
That's what's up. What do you feel is your greatest work?
No Paradise, the video shoot. Right now, that was DJ Pro Star. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? And actually, the greatest work, probably even better, was the Flex 3 cover. They did that.
Yeah, that is an amazing cover. We definitely big shouts out to DJ Pro Star.
Yeah.
Y'all doing big things. We'll touch into that a little bit.
Most definitely.
So speaking of that though, what do you feel like is your greatest accomplishment though?
Greatest accomplishment, doing tracks with Ace Kennedy. That was pretty dope.
Oh, here we go.
That was pretty dope. Shows and setting up shows is pretty cool, but doing tracks with different artists and they really, put in time and effort and to, sending the track back and off top they gonna kill it. Ace Kennedy.
Appreciate that, bro.
Oh yeah.
Are you working on any new music? I know the Flex 3 is about to drop, but are you working on anything new?
Oh yeah. My brother Yak Live, you know what I'm saying? We got some features coming out, some remixes too. I gotta set everything up. I know we got some music, 411, we got some, definitely, and my goal right now is to actually reach up, going above where at least I am, so I'm a local artist as well, but I don't try to look at myself as local because I will travel, but definitely reaching into, getting some of the famous people, getting them involved.
That's what's up, man. Hey, that's the only way to really break it out of that whole local talent thing, man, is to really just, do what the artists are doing. That, you have to find that that mentor out there,
Right.
even if they may not know you, but somebody that you're just constantly watching, seeing how that they are moving around on social media, seeing how they're moving around as far as getting followers, and you just got to pattern yourself out. I mean, folks like to always want to think they're original, and there's nothing wrong with having original music, but there's always a path that's there for you to look at and kind of tailor yourself around in order to kind of make yourself more successful. So,
That's right.
big ups to that for having those aspirations, because some people just, they are locally minded.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
You can't be successful being local all the time.
Right. I mean, that's all you'll be is a local hero.
That's right. Local celebrity.
Right. That's it. Who's your musical influence?
I think I don't have a musical influence. I have more like, I listen to a lot of people, Wayne, Tiana, people like that. But musically influenced, I think the supporters, I try to not see what they like, but I make the music, and then from there, I try to make sure that the people like what I'm putting out. I listen to Drake and all them, but they don't influence me to actually want to do music. It's a drive.
Well, who'd you kind of grow up listening to when you were younger?
Oh yeah, T.I., Ludacris, Down South, Gucci, you know what I'm saying? All them. Down South, most definitely.
I noticed recently that you signed with a new management team. What made you decide to go in that direction?
Definitely the work. Yeah. He's hard. Jason Cowan, he's hard working. He's actually it's a wording that they have, but he's actually was on a board with the government, and so he was one of the spokesmen, and he spoke for people, so having a person that can speak for people and have that kind of power is a good thing to have on your side, and so that's what I chose.
Yeah, definitely the representation portion. Some people just don't know how to handle business, so it is definitely good to have some type of representation that's going to basically go to bat for you.
That's right.
And I know that's kind of been an issue here within Oklahoma, just because of the fact that everybody's kind of an artist, and so they look out for themselves first, which that's been one of the big unity things that I know you spoke about earlier. But definitely it's cool to have that representation.
Oh, yeah.
And I told you we was gonna dive back into it, man. So you know what I'm saying, I've seen this album cover, I've seen the videos, big shouts out to the boy DJ ProStar, man, putting it down with the ProStar entertainment packages that he has going on. But what's y'all's relationship now, man? Y'all been doing a lot of work together. So what's going on with that?
It's not just he live, his spot, his studio and everything is right around the corner. But most definitely, he's a good DJ. I know that he's a different kind of DJ when he DJs in the first place. But he actually is one of the few DJs that reaches out to local artists and actually will work with just about anybody. Especially if you're good. So, all the work that he does, it links up with everything that I do. So it's like, why not? And definitely, he's a hard worker. So I make sure that if he ain't hard working, then I gotta push him, and if I ain't hard working, he pushing me.
It's always good to be around some people that's gonna push you, because there are times when you're just not feeling it. But
That's right.
when you got those people that believe in you and that have the same mindset, it's definitely cool to keep those people around. So like I said, big shouts out to DJ ProStar and his movement and everything he has going on. And
ProStar
for you
Media.
guys, if you are looking for some quality media, definitely check out ProStar Media. The dude does videos, he does pictures, man. Big ups to
Record
DJ
music,
ProStar.
artists that want, to get recorded, he records. Of course he'll charge, but he records, he'll help you out.
And
Sing you in the right
what
direction.
better way to record with somebody who plays the stuff on the radio?
And a
come
DJ,
on,
that's right. 103.5, that's where he's at.
Hey, I'm just saying. So we go back. Like I said, it's been almost 2 years now. And when I first became a solo artist, you was the one that put me on. We did a tour, the Chaotic Pleasure tour.
We did.
We did one venue a week for about a month and a half, and we were out doing our thing. Well, what learning experiences did you take from that tour?
Let's see. So, of course, that was a while back, but definitely what I try to do now is a lot more promotion and a lot more getting in the streets, selling tickets. Also, we wasn't doing that at the time. Really contacting the people, you know what I'm saying? And really it goes further than just you promoting. You got to have different people as well promoting for you, you know. And so definitely try to get promo teams out, DJs out. You know, we try to do everything right now. So
Now, like I said, I was on the tour,
hmm
and I do know that there was a couple of artists that were supposed to be on the tour that didn't show up. You know, is there any beef with that?
nah, I mean, I really can't say it's no beef, you know, that should be spoken about. But you know, if it was some definite beef and they were in person, then they can definitely get that handled. You know, so
Hey, you heard it first.
that's it.
You heard it first. Um, do you have any beef with anybody though? Like, period. Is there anybody in the game here locally or
Mhm.
whatever that you have beef with?
Nah, I mean, I can walk all sides of town right now, and any club right now. Shout out all the DJs that mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, anybody that know Pleas, you know what I'm saying? They know. It is what it is. So if they have beef and I don't know about it, we can get it addressed. And if it's not, then we still doing business.
That's what's up. I mean, you know, I've seen a couple of things back in my
Yeah.
day. I know you handle your own, brother.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Definitely.
Now you a dude, man. That, like I said, you put in work. I mean, you can't go a week or two without seeing a video of you performing and doing your thing. And I know you got a history of performances, but you got to think which performance would you consider your great? Like you left that performance like, yo, that was the one. What's your greatest performance?
It would be. It would be probably Stillwater with Rockhouse and Killer Cam and them. Man, they really brought the crowd. You know, they brought the host out of me that I didn't really know was there. You know, I don't know if you all were there at that time, but you know, it was packed. You know, we brought a lot of people out. You know, by that time, I mean, we took a lot of pictures and stuff. You know, but just looking at the crowd and hosting it, you know, it was like, man, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was really dope.
So the crowd reaction and everything, everybody was feeling it and
Yeah.
was getting it in. Well, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Um, what do you like better? Do you like the writing process, the recording process, or do you like the actual performance aspect better?
Probably the writing, because the writing I like to be by myself sometimes, which is another reason probably why I like being solo sometimes. Definitely the writing, you know, that's mine creating and all that, you know, it's fundamental for me, you know what I'm saying? But performing, that's cool too. Just writing, definitely.
All right, and we kind of already addressed it a little bit, but you wear many hats. I mean, CEO, artist, promoter. You've even done DJing. I mean, what do you feel? What are you most like? What is your favorite thing to do out of all of that?
I just want to be an artist. I just like being an artist. That's it. I mean, I do like, you know me though, like to be an artist, I probably couldn't go to another label, you know, that'd be hard for me.
Right.
But definitely, just being an artist of my own, yeah, artist is it.
Well, I mean, we kind of talked about this off air. You know, we kind of just talked about that. Music it's a music business. So unfortunately, just being an artist isn't always enough. You always
That's right.
gotta have a different type of niche to be able to do stuff. So the fact that you are dabbling in those other aspects of like promotion and you know, DJing, all of those different things. I mean, that just makes you a well-rounded artist because you begin to understand where the artist is coming from. A lot of times, the biggest people that put on the best shows are the ones who have actually been a part of shows because you know that certain things are important for artists. Absolutely, to be able to be heard is the most important thing. So.
That's right.
If the mic system ain't right, if the DJ's not doing what he's supposed to do, you know, those things are important.
That's
So
right.
the fact that you're able to dabble into those things and then, you know, turn that around and uh, be successful in that aspect and be an artist, that just, you know, makes you a well-rounded
That's
artist
right.
as a whole. Now, if anybody that's known you, you know what I'm saying, your girl is always around.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? She is very supportive, not only on social media, but anytime you're at a show or any venue, she's always there. So, can you explain how that feels to have that level of support from the person that you rocking with?
Most definitely, you know, and I definitely appreciate her always being there. You know, she promotes. You know, she's a hard worker. You know, and so she is another way that keeps me driven, because if I was to quit today, she wouldn't allow it. You know, so you know she know that this is my life. You know what I'm saying? I love music, and listening to it, creating it. She don't always like to hear it, but definitely, we try to stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? And we know where we are. So she's not worried about any other supporters or anybody else, to be honest. So she's a great person.
That's what's up. And just to go and put it on out there,
Hmm.
she's very pretty.
Oh yeah.
And how do you feel about when other dudes are, when y'all are out and people may not even know that y'all are together, and then that you catch them looking? How does that make you feel?
Well, as an artist, we grew. You know what I'm saying, and we had to learn that even on Facebook, somebody might say, oh, Pleas is whoop whoop or Bree is blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, we know where we are. So I try not to respond to that, and she tries not to respond to that as well. Of course, if somebody walked up to me and we was in the club or something, I'm gonna make sure I know my position and they know my position, and that's it. So if I feel like somebody if she told somebody she has a man and they felt like they want to disrespect that, then they disrespected me.
Right.
And then, like you said earlier, I'm gonna handle that business. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just what it is.
That's right. Keep your eyes to yourself.
Keep your eyes to yourself.
So, what do you feel like the responsibility is for local artists to speak out against like the community, the statewide, or even national issues? I mean, looking at the stuff that's been going on across the world, like in Baltimore and Trayvon Martin, and just the police brutality.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel the responsibility of artists is to speak out against stuff like that?
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because I'm glad because the artists, you haven't really heard any music talk about that. Even I haven't talked about that, but definitely I'm gonna make action of that. If I, especially just being down here, we deal with tornadoes, or something like that. If I feel like that somebody's on the side of the road, I'm gonna help. If I'm there, of course. If I'm not there and I know something's going on, then I'm gonna definitely be there. And a lot of artists don't do that, and so that's something that I'm trying to step to be different, not for publicity or anything, because this person actually needs help. I won't even post about it sometime, and I'll be on the side of the road helping somebody. They need gas, they got gas, so Trayvon Martin and all them, and RP to everybody that's in that situation, but, it's not talked about enough. It's not supported enough. If it was, then all these things wouldn't be happening.
Now, how do you feel like here locally? How do you feel like our relationship is with the police? Do you feel like we are in that similar situation where we have the police brutality, or do you feel like it's more in a different region than where we stay?
I feel like it's different. I feel like a lot of the people here, especially even myself, the first thing I think of is, what do the police want, for one? For two, it's like some people, not the police, but the other people, they the victim of something, especially if you've done wrong. If you've done wrong, I understand that. But if you haven't done anything and they're, doing brutality to you, something like that, that's something that shouldn't be done, and I feel like it doesn't happen a lot here, unless something else was provoked.
This is the last couple of questions. Who are you listening to right now? Like, who if we was getting a ride with you, what's in the deck?
Drake's in the deck right now.
Okay. Good choice. Man, putting it down. What do you feel like the state of the Oklahoma music scene is right now?
I feel like I feel like, to be honest, right now, social media, industries, everything, it's a lot of beef going on that of course, I'm over here, they're over there, so I really don't know about. As well as yourself. You're over here, they're over there. Every day you can log in and see some crazy stuff. And so I try not to get involved, because if I get involved, then I don't know what can happen with that. So definitely, the most successful thing is to just steady yourself.
And being a part of the Oklahoma music scene right now, I just don't really understand that, because I mean, it's a lot of like click stuff. I mean, I understand that you definitely want to be supportive of people that are, quote unquote, in your camp or on your record label or whatever. But at the same time, a lot of us are performing at these same spots.
That's right.
And so it's like,
see each other all the time.
We got the same people, and I mean, like I said, mostly everybody that we deal with is either artists or family or friends of artists. So it's just unreal with the level of disrespect, and then just the non-support. It's just like, if I don't know. You look at some of the stuff like with Texas or with Atlanta or
Mm-hmm.
those other cities that are actually successful with their local artists. There's so much support, and it's not even necessarily about just buying the music, but just the love for or respecting somebody else's craft.
Yeah.
You know, I may not rock with some of the stuff that one artist does, but I'm never gonna disrespect or
Exactly.
do what I can not to disrespect that person's craft because that's what they were feeling at that time.
That's real.
So just kind of wanted to know your take on that because I mean, that's what I've noticed since I've been here is that
I don't mind the clicks, you know. I don't mind anything like that. Like if you gonna mess with some artists, I got clicks of my own, you know. So, you know, I don't mind out branching and really doing other music. You know, you part of what I'm doing too. You know, you G Ball, shout out to G Ball, you know, Trey Watts, everybody. But, you know, the problem is everybody think they're the best.
Absolutely,
You
and
know?
that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't have a problem with there being clicks, but what I'm saying is
Mhm.
when you get in a different setting though,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. At that time, we're all just artists performing our craft, or doing
Mhm.
what we feel that we're bringing to the table with artistry.
That's right.
So I don't necessarily think that just because like you're in Hustle Squad, I'm in FTMG,
Mhm.
but there's no bad blood between that. Like I
Right.
respect what you guys do, and you know you've respected
That's right.
what we've done. So it's no. At the end of the day, we all got a common goal.
That's
so I'm
right.
not gonna stop you for doing what you do just because that you're not in my
And
so-called
yeah,
clique.
yeah, exactly.
It doesn't. I mean, we reach out to each other for music all the time, and
Mhm.
you know, it's just amazing. It's like you said to see the stuff that's on social media and to see how people are putting things out there and talking about other artists as though we are all like we signed or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's crazy to me.
My whole goal right now is if you can't go out of town and do a show, if you can't afford to do anything like that, if you know, if you're online and you see your person in person and y'all talking on Facebook and y'all beefing with somebody in person and you just shake up hands, you just need to stop. You make it look bad, you know. So that's something that, you know, that's something that I say, you know. If you broke, you can't go out of town, you ain't an artist to me.
Hey, you gotta be able to invest. You gotta
Invest in
spend
yourself.
money to make money.
That's right.
You know, and a lot of people just got that twisted, and you know, like we talked about having that. Excuse me, having that local mindset.
Mhm.
So you know, you gotta branch out in order for people to really get an opportunity to rock with you.
That's right.
So, Pleas, tell me this, man. Whenever you are done doing music, what do you want your legacy to be? How do you want to be remembered?
Right. I mean, I don't really care about being remembered, honestly. I would just rather my woman, if I have kids at the time, my family, all them to be taken care of. You know, that's it. You know, if that's at the end of the day. You know, I don't mind being remembered or not.
Last question. A year from now, where do you see yourself?
Rich.
Hey, that's pretty simple, cut and dry. Why don't you tell them again where they can? Matter of fact, when is the album dropping?
Flex Street drop June 19th, 2K15.
June 19th. June 19th, right around the time of Juneteenth.
That's the same day.
Yeah, that's what's up. Is there anything else you want to leave us with before we go?
YouTube, PLEASLIGGENS, Pleas Liggins. SoundCloud it. Facebook, Twitter, Pleas405. Instagram, KABLOOOWWYYY.
And if you can't remember all of that, like he said, you can go to hustlesquadmusic.com, right, and get linked up to my boy Pleas. We want to thank him for taking this time out.
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? This is the first edition of Check Me Out. You can catch me on YouTube at Ace Kennedy 23 on YouTube, and you can check out all the videos. And hey, if you got an artist that you're trying to get on, hit me up at boxbeats at Yahoo, and let me know who you're trying to get on, and we'll put them on. This is Check Me Out, Ace.
Boom.